Hope you guys are up for a little more magic and wonder of Disneyland. It's going to be a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Is it overstating things a little too much to say that I am madly in love with Town Square at Disneyland? Main Street, the vehicles, it is alive today. It is alive. Main Street and Town Square are alive on this, well, Sunday morning. It's going to be progressing into Sunday afternoon shortly. But it's a delightful afternoon right now, or morning, I should say, here on Main Street, Disneyland. We are going to be exploring today. We're going to be mixing a little bit of fun with a little bit of science, I'm sure, just like we did on our last Sunday visit. That little Matterhorn excursion was illuminating for me, and hoping to run into something like that as well today. It looks, though, like they've taken all the Main Street vehicles off of Main Street. They're off the streets. How's it going? I think I ran into Steven a little bit earlier. He said they're maybe getting ready to do the march down Main Street. So by the time we get down to the castle, perhaps we'll be lucky enough to catch some of that. In the meantime, here's a little straw headers for you. Hey, hi. Wow, a little bit of all right. Just perfect for a Sunday afternoon on Main. Well, there's another horse-drawn streetcar. We got a little bit of life, and then we may not. What is it? 11. It is now 11:35. I think we might be too early for that march. Although, I mean, there's nothing against the rules about just waiting for it, am I right? I got no problem with waiting. That's one of the great experiences that you'll ever have on Main Street. Any day of the week, every day of the week. Come with your family. Just take a brief minute if you can to look at the calendar or look at the schedule, the itinerary for the day on Main Street, and see if it's not happening right around the time you're getting here. As I mentioned, it's like 11:30 something right now. I'm going to look at the calendar, and it looks like we do have a show coming up at 11:45. It doesn't show up as, the march down Main Street. It's just the Disneyland band, but you get the Disneyland band. They do a little performance up there in front of the castle, and I've been covering Disneyland for a very long time. Hi guys. And one of my earliest, most favorite memories was the first time that I experienced the characters rushing out of Sleeping Beauty Castle as they come to join the Disneyland band out there in front of the castle. They combined two shows sort of, but back then they did this whole number right out there. I mean, a couple different songs, etc. But watching those characters come out and doing their thing on the bridge was just one of the most magical things. Matter of fact, it's kind of neat when you catch it from the backside, from the Dark Ride Fantasyland side of things, and watch them kind of get ready. You know what? I think that's what we're gonna do. I haven't done that in 10 years, maybe. Yeah, we're heading. Let's go catch Mickey and friends set up for the march along down Main Street. Hi. Hi, guys. I wish there was a two-way camera on me sometimes, or I had two cameras on me, because I'd had the biggest, dopiest grin on my face watching that happen. It's really fun to be that close and intimate to a show like that, where you can kind of see them getting ready and it's almost behind the scenes, because they're not actually on stage yet. I mean, they are, but they aren't. So they're going to do a little number out there from the castle for a minute, and then Mickey and his friends will show up in the same place right there. Oh my God, here it goes. Oh, I can't go. I do believe Dale's a fan. Dale's a fan. Getting our call. Break a leg, guys. That was fantastic, because I remember. That was amazing. So now we're gonna do a little end around. Come around here on the other side of Snow White's grotto. And pick at the show as we come around the corner.
Start with the left foot, and the very first one is gonna be a march in place, just like this. Let's all try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. I can see we have some professionals out here in the audience today. Let's a little bit more of an advanced step. 2, 3, 4.
Man, Goofy is a tall drink of water. Wow. I think I've been on Main Street now for about 2 hours. I think. We're going to walk back down Main Street here and check the clock, but I know it was 11:30, but I looked at it last, and I got here at like 10 o'clock, 10:30 maybe? It's just, when you see it, shows like that happening, it just fills you up with that whole Disneyland Spirit thing. Like, that just fills me up. I'm so happy right now. And again, like I'm having, you know, some really awesome flashbacks to way back. I'm talking 2013. I don't think I even have those photos anymore that I took of that day because I lost a bunch of data a long while back. I lost an entire external hard drive. There you go. It is now 12:10. I think I need to get something to eat. What should we have for lunch? Should we keep it on Main Street or go explore the park somewhere?
I've changed my mind. Okay, we'll try one more time. Okay. One more. Okay, ready? You win 1 bag of tea! Thanks everybody for coming to our game. Now I'm going to put the chairs away. Right back there in the corner. Right back like this, right on my break. Ready? Okay, now the bonus. Oh! Dude, that was sick. I see that.
Well, the man he was doing such an amazing job there at Refreshment Corner, such an amazing job that I decided to extend my Main Street experience. Picked up some lunch right there, got myself a chili cheese dog and a Coke. Classic American lunch here at Disneyland on Main Street. Who could ask for more? Had to go to Plan C for our seating though, very crowded at Refreshment Corner and at the Jolly Holiday. So we walked over across the street to the plaza, got myself a spot on the patio, and there's always seats here. If you're ever, if you can't find a place to sit at Refreshment Corner or at Jolly Holiday, come on over to Plaza. And you might not get lucky enough to get a shady spot, but there's lots of those too. But there will at least be a place to sit. I feel like we haven't. we haven't. It is probably 1:30 now. We still have not left the hub. I feel like we have not seen the park at all today. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think Fantasyland is looking real nice right about now. I'm in the mood for some dark rides. Is that Aurora? I think it is. You don't see her out here often. Normally it's Snow or the Evil Queen.
Oh, it's beautiful. Have a good day. Yes, go.
Oh wow, that can't, wait. That almost looks too good to be true. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, it is. You're closed?
Temporarily.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was too good to be true. There's just no way. It's impossible. You see a queue like that, you're like, it's got to be closed. The queue is moving though. So Snow White it is. Hey, how are you? Which I believe that all the Peter Panners are doing the same thing. Anybody who was maybe in this neighborhood to look at Peter Pan is going to have to go to Plan. Hey, how are you guys? Hi. We're going to have to go to Plan Snow now. That's all right. It goes quick though. Oh my God.
Isn't that beautiful, Snow White?
Hi ho, here come the black people.
Magic mirror on the wall.
In this disguise, I fooled them all.
So I did wind up doing a little bit of recon there on our enchanted adventure with Snow White. The queue is about where it is now, or it was about where it is now. All in, it was 26 minutes. I didn't measure everything, but what I did, hey guys, I didn't measure all the little different points in there, like especially the stuff outside the queue proper. Hi guys. Hi. Oh, the glare. There we go. But what I did measure is the 4 switchbacks in the interior part of the queue. You can measure those either by the number of guests that are in there, because there's no lighting for Snow White, so you don't have to worry about any sort of influence from that. So you can just count bodies and assign a numerical number to that body if you want. On average, though, I would say it was about 3 minutes per switchback, on the high side 4. So you're looking at 3 or 4 minutes for each switchback, so you're looking at roughly 15 minutes tops once you get inside that proper area. So if you come by here and you look at it and you can see that it's just the interior section, you're looking at a 15-minute wait, then you can start adding 3 or 4 minute chunks for each switchback out here, and then plus the 2 minutes it takes to go through the dungeon. So there you go, a little bit of quick and dirty recon for you on Snow White. By the way, so if we figure, let's just call it 3.5 minutes. What is that? That's 180, 210 seconds divided by 15 people. Well, whatever the answer, whatever 210 divided by 15 is, that's how many seconds per guest. So if you want to just count the total number of guests and then multiply that by that number, which I'm hopefully going to be put right there on the screen, if I'm doing my job right, and my logic is correct. Let's keep going. We're very popular, by the way, here in Fantasyland today. I set a record for selfies in a queue. I took like 4 selfies in a 20-minute queue. I think that's a record. And then a bunch of fresh bakes just as I was doing that little bit. But we're gonna get in the the Pinocchio queue. There we go. Oh, this is lovely. I kind of like it when it gets out here, because then you get to enjoy the little garden.
This is Jiminy Cricket with a few safety reminders before you board. Remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. Oh, and if you're traveling with children, be sure to watch them. Well, looks like your car is on the way. you need anything, just give it a whistle. Just in there. For your safety, remember to stay seated. Please.
Find a shop, lots of soda pop, hi, diddly dee, an extra.
You are making lots of money.
Hey, this way! Go ahead. Make a jackass out of yourself.
Please let me go.
Quick, hurry up! You blokes going somewheres?
Oh gosh! Monster! Well, sir, we made it!
Well, now this reminds me. How long has it been since they've had anything in whatever they call this? my favorite memory of this was when it was Olaf's something or other, and this was covered in snow. This is during Frozen heyday. This was covered in snow. And Olaf was up there. He had a whole bunch of different things he would say. I recorded it, and I think I even might still have the video of that up there, of all the things that he said. And then they sold Frozen merch in here. And then later on, it was like princess type stuff. But it's been a long while since there's been anything here in, oh, there you go, the royal reception. I don't know why that is, considering how Disney's, fond of squeezing in merch opportunities wherever they can. They're selling merch now in the Mickey and Friends parking structure. Well, not in the structure proper, but where bag check is. When you come down the escalator, they're selling merch there. They're selling magic bands and whatever. It's the strangest thing. I saw that, and that just seems like kind of desperate. Oh, look. A queue has formed. They're testing vehicles at Peter Pan. Let's rope drop a breakdown reopening. They're testing vehicles, which means they're probably getting close to reopening. And a queue is formed, which is practically nothing. Let's see how long this takes, if we can even do this. Abandon all hope. I asked a cast member there. She was very friendly and very forthcoming. She said it's been down about an hour now, and which is longer than typical for Peter Pan. Usually when Peter Pan goes down, they can recycle, they can get it rebooted pretty quickly. Well, relative to this anyway. People are queuing anyway because they, like me, they saw the vehicles being tested. They thought they'd get in there, but she says it's probably going to still be another 20 or 30 minutes. Which, I mean, that's about when you figure that's a great idea. Let's try to rope drop the breakdown reopening. we'll get in that queue and save a bunch of time, but you're really spending 30 minutes from now anyway, if you get in that queue now. So what have you saved? But if I don't get in that queue now, it's gonna keep growing. And by the time they reopen, it'll be back up to 45 minutes. So there's no breaks. There's no discounts when it comes to getting on Peter Pan ever. Yeah, in spite of the fact that they're telling guests that they don't expect it to reopen imminently, people are still, the queue is growing. When I checked, it was right about there, and it's grown a little bit more since then. Well, I snuck in a ride on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride so I could see what happens, and sure enough, it's been about 30 minutes since we were here last. And hi. And yeah, the queue is pretty much back to normal. I mean, it says you get the 30-minute sign there, plus, I don't know, 40 or 50. We gotta do the math. It's the same kind of math almost as you do for Snow White in terms of, people per second kind of situation. So I would guess that's 40, probably 40. If you start with the if you start with the 30 from that sign. I think that's gonna wrap Fantasyland. Had a lot of fun in here today. We did not see a lot of the park today, man, or haven't yet anyway. Straight up the middle from the Disneyland Railroad train station at Town Square, right up Main Street through the hub, Fantasyland, and that's been it. Remember that one time earlier today when we watched Mickey and his friends run through this castle just like we're doing right now, but with much more personality than I just did? Oh my goodness. Just love those fountains, man. Oh, they're cosplaying. Gosh, wow, that was excellent. What a group. Well done. Well done. Yeah, so I think actually I'm going to wrap the show because, as we approach Plaza Inn, I forgot, I had a very lovely conversation with a cast member there when I was shooting some of that B-roll. And, she asked how the park was, if it was busy. I said, yeah, it's a little busier than it has been on a Sunday, that is. But things seem to be picking up quite a bit. And she said they just had, this morning, their busiest day for Minnie's breakfast that they've had since pre-COVID. I'll take her word for it. I haven't been paying attention to that. It's hard to get any numbers on that, but yeah, she said that they've been cranking over there at Plaza Inn, which is great to hear. Great to hear. It has been, I would say today it's been busier than normal, or busier than we've seen for a Sunday since we've been, I'd say in about the last year. This is the busiest I've seen Sunday in maybe a year. It is starting to thin out now, though, because as is usually the case on Sundays, people go home, they got to go to work or vacations are over. Hi guys. Kids got to go to school. That is logical, right? Except that, well, how come that doesn't apply to Tuesday? Why is Tuesday so busy? Why is Monday so busy? It's the same rules, right? You got to go to work the next day and you got to go to school. People aren't on vacation. It's the same exact logic. But for some reason, I'm guessing because the prices are, cheaper, so they're drawing in a different crowd, I guess. But it is a bit of a head scratcher. And I think that is going to wrap it for our show as well. Sorry. It's so funny sometimes when the conversations that I hear people as they pass me. Anyway, I think we are going to wrap this show this show that we're filming right now. I'm actually filming 3 different things today on this Sunday. While I've been shooting this, I've been shooting a longer extended cut for Theme Park POV Pros, our acoustic channel. It's going to be what you've seen today, or most of what you've seen today, plus a lot more. An extended run, like probably hopefully an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of footage to enjoy. But as we walk it out here, I'm going to see, I think I've got about 2 hours left. But oh, you know what? Hold on, let me turn around. It's about 3:30, I think. And I'm gonna go see if I can see that clock up there. Oh, there they are again. Yeah, it's 20 minutes to 4. No parade. There should be a parade happening right now. But they're doing just one parade a day now. Up until, for the last week or so, up until the end of the Halloween season. And then on November something or other, when they start the Christmas season, they will be running, it will be no parades. They'll start running the Christmas parade. But one run of Magic happens per day now. Just throwing that out there. I'm not sure if you guys heard. But yeah, okay, so what I was saying. I'm going across the street. I'm going into my 3rd shift. Man, it's been a long day. I'm going on my 3rd shift to do some recon, see if I can't get a couple sessions in at Radiator Springs Racers before they close the park. It is an Oogie Boogie Bash night, which that is going to be a contributing factor. That's a condition, as it were, for how busy things will be at Radiator Springs. I'm expecting it to be less busy when I get there. That's just the expectation. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys have watched our Rides of the Resistance 30 Ride Recon episode. Put a lot of work into that one. Had a lot of fun doing it though, and that's really something that I enjoy doing. So I hope you guys can take advantage of that. And then follow us on Instagram at _FreshBaked, on X at FreshBakedDisney, that's Fresh with no E, and on TikTok at FreshBakedDisney. If you like our show and want to show your support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbaked, where we upload additional content on top of what you find here. We just uploaded the other day. I had a little one-on-one time. We did about 30 minutes talking about our first rep at Rise of the Resistance, our rope drop rep, and what a detailed thought process on why I don't recommend rope dropping rides. And it's actually, in addition to the videos I've done in the past, I get more detailed on some of those reasons. Oh boy, Oogie Boogie. Otherwise, thanks again everybody for watching. We love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Fresh Baked.